Welcome back, everyone, to Orchard Park, just south of Buffalo. We're in the third quarter now with the Raiders in possession of the football. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Marks now on 1st and 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
And the Raider first down.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Now back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Brock Bowers
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Raiders continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
The Raiders will line up.
Now a toss going left. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Cam Little to kick off.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Here's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33.
It's a gain of 16
A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
First down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
That's another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Round 80.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To the air, Allen. This is caught. Touchdown. Josh Palmer, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense.
It's kind of Buffalo's probably like my 2nd or 3rd favorite team, which I respect the Bills. I wish they would win a Super Bowl. It was sad when they lost this year.
It seems like they've been running uphill all game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a decent return.
Well, we got to try and run the clock out.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this 4th quarter. Looking to put a drive together. They'll begin on the ground with Marks. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
First down, Las Vegas.
They run straight ahead with Marks. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a
I hate every time there's an injury, the clock
We'll check on his
stops.
status when we return to Orchard Park. 2nd and a couple.
Who will we be playing, though, the Jaguars or the Bengals? Who would we rather play? We don't care. We're the Raiders.
Immediately there. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards.
The 12-yard line.
Oh, little sad Buffalo.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. They couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Las Vegas. First down.
Let's see if we can get Marks a touchdown. He's been a good pickup. After we traded Ashton Genty, we picked up the free agent Marks, and he served us well. He deserves this touchdown.
Going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll go with Marks. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On third down, Marks. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll try it now with Marks. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Woody Marks.
Bye-bye, Buffalo.
And the Raiders are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offense.
Oh, look, they're playing duck, goose. Duck, goose.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run.
I mean, I thought we had a chance. The Raider fans thought they had a chance. The ghost of Al Davis thought we had a chance. But I never thought we'd come in here and dominate the Buffalo Bills.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Buffalo set to get the football back here. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Allen now looks to throw. That's taken in by Palmer. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say.
I don't know. What do you think? Should we play the game, the AFC Championship tonight? What's the job?
The benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This offense so far on 3rd down, the struggle has been real. They have had ample opportunities. They've yet to cash one in. This will be 3rd and 5. That's again complete to Palmer. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job.
That's pretty impressive for our defense. We have not given up a 3rd down conversion to 1st down yet. They converted 4th.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
It's 2nd down and 10.
And again, it's Allen. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now Allen. They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. With a disadvantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
A little way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. On the handoff, Marks. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That one out wide and intercepted.
We deserve that after trying to score more.
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand.
I think for that victory, we're going to have pancakes with real maple syrup and a caramel sauce.
But you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Groupie for the extra point.
What do you guys think? Jaguars or Bengals? Who do you think won?
And the lead is down to 24. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception.
I really hope the NFC we get the Cardinals coming out.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On the give, here's Marks. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. Allen.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Allen to throw it. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taking it about the 36. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. The Raiders are moving on. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Some big games to get to. We start in Buffalo. The Bills at home to take on the Raiders. And it's the former Georgia man, Brock Bowers. He was absolutely electric. This, one of 3 touchdown grabs for him in the game. The Raiders pull off yet another upset. They're now just 1 win away from the Super Bowl. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars as they host the Cincinnati Bengals. And this is Joe Burrow. He was just carving up this defense. He threw for more than 400 yards and had 3 touchdown passes, including this one here. Lastly, let's go out to the desert, Glendale, Arizona. The Cardinals taking on the Packers. And this is the Cardinals quarterback. He went for more than 300 yards passing, including this, one of his 3 touchdowns through the air. The Cardinals use that bye week to their advantage. They'll get another home game next week in their quest for the Super Bowl. That's a wrap. Until next time, I'm Scott Hansen. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.